afternoon, good evening, whatever the hell it is, wherever you are. This is John Paul Ryan. Today, let's talk about the intimidating face of the First Order, General Hux, and let's talk about Rose a little bit. And why do I get this retarded shit in the movie? Wait, I know it's not in the movie, it's actually a deleted scene, but you know what I mean. Why do we get this retarded shit? So, I've been following some reviews that shed The Last Jedi in a positive light, and not only show reviews, as some of us are aware of at this point, but also fan reviews who are, I think they're honestly trying to compliment the movie and say that Rian Johnson did a great job on it. And a lot of those people think that since the movie surprised us and there was so many shocks that weren't deliberate, you know, they weren't just kind of there for shock value, they were these genius shocks. We get scenes like this where it's just such a cliche scene where the bad guy says to his henchmen, "Kill the heroes, but I'm going to walk away and trust you guys to do it." So what happens is the heroes kill the henchmen and get away for the next movie. So here's what Rian Johnson did basically. He made a movie kind of the opposite of what people expected, but he only really used the old characters, you know, as a test for this genius. He didn't really do anything, you know, spectacular or original with the new characters. So, you know, he had Leia show her force powers in some weird way. Well, technically Rian Johnson didn't. It was probably Kathleen Kennedy, but okay, so Leia shows her force powers in this crazy way we've never seen. Luke is this distraught kind of hermit. He's an anti-hero who doesn't really, you know, help out Rey for quite a long time. He makes Han this smuggler, but doesn't take chances with the new characters. You know, Finn doesn't die, Rey doesn't turn to the dark side, and nothing really happens with Poe. He's just kind of a military guy. So that's one of my main problems is that, yeah, okay, he took chances, but he took chances with the old material, not with the new material. It's so precious and incredible, and I'm ranting a little bit. I meant to talk a little bit about Rose, but it ends up this scene is more about Hux. It's going to be strange in episode 9 because I don't think that J.J. Abrams is going to continue having Hux be this kind of clown, just kind of be this humorous, there for a couple of gags general of the First Order. He's probably going to return Hux to the state that he was in The Force Awakens, which was, I mean, reasonable. I didn't hate him in The Force Awakens. He was alright. I disliked the movie. There was a lot I didn't like about it, but I mean, Hux was okay. The speech he gives to the stormtroopers wasn't bad. The acting's pretty good, and he was kind of even clashing with Kylo a little bit about taking Snoke's orders and what to do, and he wasn't really taking shit. And in The Last Jedi, it's just he's this 180, and now he's this joke. I mentioned before, one of the pieces of humor that worked for me was when Kylo force chucks Hux into the wall, and I'm not even sure it was supposed to be funny. He's just... Anyway, that's all I got. Things on Rose. Been trying to think about for the last week what to say about Rose, and turns out there just ain't that much to say. I mean, she's pretty much, for me personally, the new Jar Jar, possibly worse. Because, I mean, I didn't like Jar Jar's personality. None of us did. It was just, I mean, ironically like a goofy Disney character. But at least the Gungans and the species of aliens were kind of cool and added something to the universe. And Rose is just a person. She's kind of a boring old whatever. So, yeah. See you next time.